Okay, and now in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to maybe draw, like as just a simple little hairstyle that you could stick on your model. It won't move super great, but it might be better than nothing if you wanted to make it look a little more special. So what I'm going to do is, with my model file, let's go to the hamster. I include, let me make this bigger, just like a PNG of the hamster. You can go ahead and just open that in your drawing software. I'm going to add a layer of white for the background. That way the checkerboard pattern doesn't bother me. And I'm going to lower the opacity of the layer the hamster art is on. This is just kind of reference. And then now I'm going to go ahead and draw my hairstyle. I'll make a new folder. I'll make a new layer. And let's just make... Actually, let me see what the... Copy the line art color that this is. Copy that. And let's just do... and it has to be... It can't be like a super complex hairstyle. It has to be pretty simple. So like a little hair tuft. So let's do... just like... this. Sure. And like you don't have to close the object. You can if you want. You don't have to. And now I'm going to go ahead and erase these little ends that are kind of poking over each other. And I'm going to use my operation object selection while I have that layer highlighted, and so I can make this hair a little thinner. There we go. Now I'm going to create a new raster layer, and we can color it whatever color we want. Just to match the default hamster, I'll go ahead and do gray. Okay. And let's do a little bit of shading on it. Okay, I'll create a new layer. There we go. I'll use my transparent watercolor brush, and let's just kind of shade it a little bit. Add a little bit of like gradientness. Oh, that's a little too dark. And then I like to go through and kind of erase bits of it so that it looks like there's strands of hair. And then if you want to, you can erase part of this vector line. If I just try to erase it, it'll erase a whole chunk. So I'm going to use a mask. And what that does is it just like lets me hide areas. So I'm going to use a soft brush and like just kind of softly erase it. And then I can always disable that mask, and that line art isn't actually deleted. So let's just enable the mask. And you can do the same thing for raster layers too. So like if we just wanted it to kind of blend into the hamster, like the top of his head, we can do it like that. So we have a little hair tuft. I'm going to hide my layers. I'm going to save this as hair tuft. I'm going to save it as a Photoshop document or a clip document so that I have a version of it that I can edit later if I want. And now that I've saved that version, I'm going to delete the other layers I don't need. I'm going to use the selection tool on refer to all layers. We're going to click the empty space. I'm going to go to select, invert selection. That way it's only selecting what's in here. Select, expand by 10 pixels, and then I'm going to crop it. There we go. That way we don't have a bunch of empty space and it won't like move all weird all over the place. And then I'm going to export this as a hair tuft, and I'm going to save that as a PNG. And I'm going to save it on my desktop. And then in the next video tutorial, I'll show you where to put both the bow tie and this hair tuft in your Live2D files so that you can pin them onto your model.